Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm not really sure what time it is where you're watching this in the world, but today I wanted to dive into how do you know if you're with the right person. I did a video previously on how to find the perfect partner, but there's a lot of people who watch my videos who are in a relationship or kind of in a relationship or in a relationship but not quite sure and they actually want to start to see, okay, do I want to settle down with this person? Is this the right person for me? And I've got to be honest, this was something that I was really thinking about for a really long time, because when you look into choosing a partner, it's quite a big thing. You're going to be with that person for years and years and years and decades, and you're going to build a family with this person. So you want to make sure that you make the right choice. So this video is basically going to talk into some similar principles that I spoke about previously, but with some differentials that I want to explain so that you can really understand and to make sure that you're with the right person. So the first thing is looking into authenticity. And what I mean by this is, if in your relationship you are pretending to be someone that you're not in order to please your partner, your relationship will go downhill. Now, most people pretend to be someone else for a long time, then start to be themselves, the relationship breaks down, and then they think, oh, that person changed. It was their fault. We've grown apart. Right? Just be you. Because authenticity is one of the best things that you can have, especially in your relationship. So that authenticity needs to shine through. Now, let me take you onto some steps so you can actually look and to make sure that you guys are aligned. Because if you're being authentic in your relationship, that's great. But you've also got to be aligned. So the first thing is to describe the qualities that you love about your partner. What is fantastic about them? What is great? What is awesome? So you write down all of that, and then you look into, okay, now what are the qualities that I most desire in a perfect partner? And you write down those qualities, and then you score your partner on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, why do you do this? Because it's just going to clarify for you where they are. Now, they're human, right? So don't be like, oh, well, there are 6. I mean, there's some room for improvement, right? They're human, okay? And just do that, because it'll give you a visualization of, where they are with those qualities. Then you're going to dive into, okay, what are the qualities of a person that I would hate to be with? And you write down all those qualities. And once again, in the order that you most dislike them, maybe the worst thing is uncaring or criticizing. Right? I know those were two of the top ones for me. You put them at the top, and then you score your partner according to them. Because this is going to clarify for yourself, what are the must-nots in my relationship? What must they never, ever do? Then you're going to think about, okay, who must you become in order to attract a person with those qualities, in order to bring out those qualities in your partner? What are you going to have to do? Because when you look into relationships, most people blame their partner for lots of things. But the truth is, if you're going to be with a partner, they're perfect just the way they are, and you need to change yourself. This is actually a very interesting exercise to do with your partner and have a discussion. So you can talk about, okay, what are some of the things that are must-nots, that there's barriers, and you start to understand each other's personalities, and maybe there's something that you're doing that they're giving a specific meaning to. So once you've done this and you decided who you must become, I want to clarify one thing, and that is that who you select to be in the relationship is most important. Because there are times where you are going to be a bitch, an asshole, a horrible person. Right? And there are other times where you are fantastic. So what we really want to do is to select you being an awesome you on a more consistent basis. Because if you are being the most awesome you, most likely you will bring out those qualities within your partner. So when looking into this, right, you do this exercise, you've looked into authenticity, you've looked into, okay, this selection, I'm gonna be the best me. What do I do then? Then you think, okay, now I want to love my partner fully. So you're going to love your partner and understand exactly if this is the right person for you by loving them as best you can in a way which they receive. Because often we try to love someone, but we love them in the sort of wrong way. So instead, get to know what really makes your partner feel loved. Ask them, when do you feel most loved? Right, what can I do next week to make you feel even more loved? And you start having those conversations. Then you're going to start to love that partner fully. And my challenge to you is that if you're with someone you're not sure, do it for 8 weeks. So 8 weeks, go out of your way, love that person, do everything you can for that person, and see if for some reason you feel more loved. Because you get into a relationship to give. You don't get into a relationship to get. And this is where most people go wrong in relationships, because they think, okay, what can my partner give me? No. What can you give your partner? And you think about, okay, can I really give something amazing to this partner? And how can we create an amazing life with one another? All right, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. And I really hope that you can find the partner that brings you alive, lights your soul on fire, and you can enjoy every interaction that you have with them. Because just remember this, life is too short to settle. If you're settling with someone that you're really not passionately in love with, you've done it wrong. Don't bother, right? Life isn't a dress rehearsal. You don't get to do it again. This is it. So please do this. I can't stress this enough. It's so important. And hopefully you'll clarify, number one, like what's right for you. And number two, just making sure that you're with that person that's going to light your soul for the consistent future. Okay. Have an amazing day. And yeah, comment if you have any questions.